getting copyright struck. I need to make money. If you want to watch someone play a song, go check it out on somebody else's channel. I'm not here for that. Read the description of the stream, please. I will only be playing my shit. Not working this hard to give my money away to somebody else. Fuck that. Hey, Ginger. Yeah, when I have a minute. When I rewatch this in the morning, I'll go back because I'll see it and then I'll be reminded of it and I'll check it out, okay? But I would ask you this, Ginger, if you enjoy the content, you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and maybe buy a sticker and help me out that way. Don't I have kids to take care of? Why would you ask me that? That's like a personal question. It's not relative to the stream, Phoenix. Thanks, Ginger. Yeah, David, I will. Okay, dude. You should have learned remedial reading in first grade. I'm sorry that you did not. Hit the fucking more button. Read the drop-down box. Read the description of the goddamn stream. It's really not that difficult to do. If I can do it with a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree, you can do it. And I didn't need my Bachelor of Fine Arts degree to be able to do this. Hang on 1 second, please. Yeah, Phoenix Fire FF, dude. You gotta go. Why would you ask me that? That's like, no. what's up? No. David, no. Because, that's really not my thing. There's so many other people that do that. I mean, if you ask me about something, I'll tell you honestly what I think about it. Like, I certainly won't hold any punches. I mean, if I think it's dog shit, I'll let you know I think it's dog shit. Like, I watched Rick Beto's video yesterday of, like, the top 10 records of this century. And I was just like, wow. It was pretty, like, crazy. Adele had 2 of the top 10, or 3 of them. Eminem was one of them. There were 2 other female... Oh, Taylor Swift was another artist. And then there was another female artist in there. So there, I think it might have been Beyonce. It was just wild and weird. And not one of them was really guitar driven, to be flat out honest with you. So it just goes to show you, like, the state that music's in right now. That's not like it was in the 80s or the 90s. Again, his point was, like, also, too, in his video, he was talking about record companies are no longer the same. They're gone. So, advances, if a band gets signed today, they're pretty much getting signed to fucking nothing. They're getting signed to give all their shit away. And maybe get, like, a little advance money. And, like, what Rick is saying, like, they're getting money. They're like, here's $50,000 or $75,000. Go record it yourselves, and we'll distribute it for you when it's done. Like, we'll manufacture and distribute it for you, but you gotta go record it somewhere on your own. Like, back when I was doing it in the 90s, they didn't do that kind of shit. When they signed you and they gave you advance money and whatever else, they also hooked you up with the studio engineer where you were going to record at, blah, 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 blah. It included a marketing budget. It's just changed drastically. Now it's just like, if they gave me money, I'd be like, keep your money. I'll fucking go record it myself. I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it out of my own fucking pocket. You keep your money. But I want all my shit. I want 100% of my rights. Whatever I write and record, I want ownership of all of it. That's the deal. You can keep your fucking money. I want the end boat. And I want top royalty rates. That's what I'd be like. I'd be like, that's the not fucking around. Never want to sign your shit away. It's not worth it. Not in today's world. Hey Dustin, what's happening? Sorry. Yes, they did. Something I'd never do. I'd be like, no, I don't think so. If they said, no, this is the only way we're going to do business, I'd be like, then you're not fucking doing business with me. Good day. I'd rather do this than give my music away. That's how I feel about my blood, sweat, and tears of what I've created over the years. It's worth something to me, more than a fucking percentage. And the only percentage that I'll take is 100% ownership. By me. Not by you, the record company. Fuck you. Dude, if they thought Peter Grant was bad, I'll have their fucking nuts in a sling. So, I'd be careful getting involved with a record company today. It's hanging, Grave Lord. How are you? Nothing, don't worry about it. I can't even go far back. Hey, Rocky. Brunswick, Georgia, huh? All right. And you'll be in Palm Beach tomorrow? That's quite a difference. Well, still a lot of humidity, huh? Deathomere, welcome. I am Larry Soulcactus. I am your host. Please be civil and everything will be good. Well, that sounds great, Rocky. I wish you a good trip. Be safe, man. Hey, Brad Wilson. You're welcome, Deathomere. No, I don't mind, Rocky. Yeah. No for no. I mean, training by ear. That's all. That's all how I. That's all how we figured out how to play songs. When I would take a song into my guitar teacher in high school, we would sit and listen to the tape, and he would figure it out. It was very impressive. I just sat there and watched in amazement. But that's how I began to like really kind of hear things. So it takes time. Like I'm not a person that can like hear something and spit it back to you. Once in a while I can get lucky, but it's a rare occasion. I do know people that can actually do that. That drives me up the fucking wall. That makes me sick. It makes me like want to like smash my instrument into 1,000 pieces. Thank you, Deathomir. I appreciate that. Okay, Rocky, no problem. Yes, it does. Hey, Dallas, how you doing? Yeah, man, band teachers can sometimes make or break our musical futures. No, we had them all earlier, so don't jinx us, man. All right, Death. Good, Dallas. That's good to hear. Ekram. Yeah, not playing other people's music. I work too hard to give my money away. If I play other people's music, YouTube's just gonna come and give it to them and not monetize my shit, and I'm not gonna make any money. So, if you want to be here, read what the fucking stream's about, because it's not about playing requests, all right? It's about helping out other players that need help and guidance. That's what the stream's about. Well, micro animations, considering I just had to explain that, how do you think it's going so far? This one does, Dallas. The Sword amp does, because it's only 5 watts. So it overdrives fairly easily. Voila. A little bit more driven. Now. See how much drive the analog delay adds in? Not as overdriven now. Now it is. So let that be a lesson to you, kiddies. Sometimes you can get overdrive from an analog delay. Holy shit. Yep. Hiring me as a guitar instructor. That would be the first good move that you could make. I'm shitting you, of course. You should hire a private instructor and then take one-on-one instruction. I didn't get this good because I was self-taught. I got good because I had one-on-one private instruction, and my instructor was very, very knowledgeable. Like, this guy was Yoda. He knew it all. It was really just mind-blowing. I mean, he made the first guitar instructor I had look like dog shit. And that guy was good, but he wasn't like this. This guy was like, not just next level. He was like the fucking end-all, be-all level. That's the difference. That's why when I went to Berkeley, I was bored out of my fucking mind in class because I'm like, oh my god, dude, are you serious? This is what we're fucking learning? No fucking way, man. You gotta be shitting me. I didn't come all this way for this horse shit. Anyways, it's to me like there's very few guitar players who are self-taught who become anything at all, to be honest with you. I know 2 of them that are successful musicians, but most of them are not. Well, yeah, I mean, experience in anything gets you better, you know, hopefully. You know, experience is things we learn, you know, things we're taking away from us in that learning process. So hopefully for the next time, it's an improvement, right? Death, I'm trying to sell guitar lessons on here, so I don't appreciate you saying guitar lessons aren't necessary. You want me to kick you from my fucking channel, dude? I'm a fucking educator, dude. I'm gonna say that guitar lessons are fucking necessary. If you want to get anywhere with this, I'm going to say that they're fucking necessary. But if you think you know more than me and can play better than me, then you should go start your own channel and take all these fine people with you and instruct them. Well, somebody did. Once upon a time. It just wasn't like thought of out of thin air. All the theory? No. The electric kind. It's a Gibson. I'm being a smartass. Sorry, Rocky. SD Special comes with P90s, Dallas 2 P90s, and it's a wraparound tailpiece like this. A standard is 2 humbuckers, and it's a 2-stop tailpiece. So you've got an actual real bridge with saddles, and you've got the stop tailpiece. Acoustic is harder because there's more resistance involved, pushing down on the strings because they're heavier. So I always say go to an electric first because it's easier to push down and make contact on the strings. Dude, for a sassy guy, I can play. Yeah, dude, all right, dude. You should have heard me 10 years ago. Or 5 years ago, I guess. Before some shit took my fucking hands away from me. Micro animations, I don't know. You know, maybe she, I mean, I don't know. Maybe she went to bed early. She's her time zone. She's I think she's East Coast. Gretchen Wheeler. It's called Soulcactus Signature Amp. You'll know if you're looking at the right thing if this is on the control panel. If my character isn't there, it ain't a Soulcactus amp. Yeah, it was made by Victoria. I co-designed it with them. It was featured in the June issue of ToneQuest in 2004. ToneQuest Report. They did a review of the amp. And I got interviewed by the editor. Yeah, Gretchen, did you ever hear a Soulcactus sound? My shop in Arizona. It was around from 2000 to 2007. Just my signature amp alone, in that time period, we sold about 120 to 150 of those amps. That's not including other Victorias that I was the biggest Victoria dealer at that time in the country. So, you know, I probably sold like, I don't know, easily 50 to 100 Victorias every year. I don't know. I sold a lot of Victoria. And I sold a lot of Matchless amps. I was also like a big Matchless dealer. Oh, Mitch Ryder. I know he gets played once in a while on oldies radio stations. It is a great amp, Gretchen. Are you gonna try and track one down, Gretchen? Thank you, Rocky G, for sending the gift. When I was at the tail end, like 2006, 2007, they were 1800, I think, or 1900. And you know, we're only like talking almost 20 years ago. Now that amp new would be like $3,000. I mean, I don't know. Like, I haven't looked lately what he charges for what Victoria charges for a Victorolux or a Victoriette, and be a Victoriette. But I guarantee you, it's like $3,000. Hey, Tom Patterson. Teresa, I'm bound by the laws of Larry Soulcactus to play only my original material. All right, man. Just waiting for people to get over requesting tunes. I don't know. What myth are we talking about here? Is it the myth of like Robert Plant sings the word hell instead of heaven in Stairway to Heaven? Because that's horseshit. I had a friend in high school that said that to me one time, and I looked at him and I'm like, dude, are you high? Jizzy the Fizzy, I like your name. No, I'm not a bluegrass player, sorry. Okay, Dallas. No, I'm not playing anybody's music except my own. Sorry. Thank you for joining my stream, though. Led Zeppelin, man. Sorry. You asked me that, didn't you, John? I missed it. Sorry. Thanks, Jizzy the Fizzy. Sorry, I had to check out for a sec there. Yo, dude, I can't read your Farsi. And Ekram, to answer your question, it's all bullshit. No, Rocky G, a Victoria Victorolux is made by Victoria Amp Company. That's why it's called a Victoria Victorolux. It's not made by Fender. The Victorolux was like the 310 version, and it was 30-watt amplifier. So it was really a different model than the Soulcactus signature amp, Rocky, or the Victoriette. The Victoria essentially was my amp recovered in brown Tolex with a wheat grill cloth. And it had a different control panel on it because he wasn't authorized to sell my character. Like that's my property. No, I would not. There you go. Yeah, like I said, you know, as far as I'm concerned, like if you're in the market for buying a boutique amp and you only had $1,000 to $1,500 to spend, I would look at Swart amps hard. You might be surprised at what you find. I don't get anything from Swart, guys. I don't get any kind of kickback. All right? But that's just, this is my tone. Like, I can go to Guitar Center and I can play through other amps and other guitars. I'll still sound like me, but my tone won't be the same. New song. Yeah, they are fucking awesome in my opinion. Not for everybody, but... And I think it's just like anything else. I think you just gotta find the right one for you, man. They're all different. No two are identical. At least that's what your doctor says. Thanks, Jizzy this Fizzy. Jizzy the Fizzy, sorry. Maybe you should be Jizzy this Fizzy. Think about that. Aha! I believe Billy Gibbons would say, oh man, let me see what you got going on here. You don't like the brown sugar, baby? It's just gonna make you feel so nice. Nope, I'm the Dizzy. Well, shizzle dizzle. Good to see you. What's happening? Yeah, Margaret, but I'm going to probably be shutting it off in about 5 minutes or so. Just coffee tonight, rock fan. I'm out of Bailey's. I'll have to get some more. Have a good night, dude. Hey, Rocky G, get to your destination safe tomorrow, all right? We'll see you tomorrow. Beast24 Toby, read the description of the channel, please. But you just spammed, so you're gone. Bye-bye. I wasn't trying to scare you off of not doing it. I mean, like, a lot of, you know, like, how can I put this? Some of the pain I had went away. Some of it I didn't. But what my doctor promised me, he shouldn't have promised me, because I got a second opinion from the guy who fixed my trigger thumb, which was caused by the guy who did my carpal tunnel surgery. And he also did, the guy who fixed my trigger thumb did my thumb on my knuckle, on my right knuckle here. And He's a godsend. But he told me, he's like, your first surgeon should never promise you'd be 90% better. He's like, I'm sorry. He's like, he shouldn't have promised you that. So he goes, you have severe carpal tunnel syndrome. He goes, it was never going to be 90% better. He's just like, he's just like, I'm sorry that happened, but it's like, I'm giving it to you straight. Yeah, and that's basically how I found out that I couldn't play professionally anymore, because I couldn't do the endurance of it. So I'm just saying, like just doing daily things is fine, but like if I've really got to put a lot of stress on my hands, it's not fine. You know, my forearms and my hands will end up hurting like the next day, or just whatever. It'll just take longer therapeutic sessions, longer therapy, physical therapy sessions on my end to get them to calm down. Just make sure to do your research on the surgeon that you're going with, and to make sure that they're not over-promising on something. Did you get an electromyography test yet? Yeah, I mean, I had them in both hands, Margaret. So I feel ya. You did. Yeah, that shit's painful. That's more painful than getting the surgery, Margaret, if you want my honest opinion. I mean, when the guy wanted to inject me with a needle into I'm like, fuck that, dude. You've already poked and prodded at me with a cattle prod. And now you want to stick me with something? How about we do role reversal? And I stick you with the shit and electrocute you, and then tell you I'm going to stick a 4-inch needle in you now. See how that strikes your fancy, fucker. Yeah, I would never go back and get another electromyography test. Hey, Tom Cook, I'm not playing other people's music. Please read the description of the stream. If you highlight the more under the title, the drop-down box will make it clear. It's not a request hotline. So, Margaret, like I said, just do your due diligence about the person that's doing the surgery on you. Read as many reviews as you can, and make sure there's nothing funky about it. I mean, you're always going to have one person in the bunch that, whatever, has a bad experience or whatever. But I mean, honestly, like, I wish I would have had my second doctor to perform my carpal tunnel surgeries on me instead of the guy that I had initially. Hey, Nate. How'd you like pee-pee pants time? Hey, Wolfgang, what's up? Exactly. You get half a dozen of one, half a dozen of the other. Yeah, you're welcome, Margaret. I mean, like I said, did the electromyography prove to you having a severe case of carpal tunnel syndrome? If you have a severe case, you're not going to recover 90%. Okay. I'm going to tell you honestly, probably after the surgeries, you're still going to feel some pins and needles a little bit. You'll probably be about 60 or 70% better. It'll be much better than what you got now, Margaret. I can tell you that. But it won't be it won't be 80 or 90%. I mean, if your doctor's a miracle worker, it might be, but I don't know what he promised you. Hopefully he didn't promise you fucking 80 or 90% because that won't be the case. Hey, Nate, how about I shove Lucille right up your brown eye? All right, thanks, Nate. You've been the 50th person today to tell me that. All right, guys. I'm Larry Soulcactus. Thank you for participating in the stream. I'm going to bug out. It's been 60 minutes. I'm good. If you want to find me elsewhere on the interweb, go to the links below. Patreon page, patreon.com/Larry Soulcactus. Instagram, you can follow me over there. Just type in Larry Soulcactus in the search. I'll fucking come up. There's nobody else by that name on there. Best ways to support me, obviously subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit that like button. If you want to help me out, you can buy a sticker or super sticker in stream. That money goes directly to me. If you want to buy my music, just go to the Patreon page, all right? Have a good night, guys. Thanks a lot. Margaret, you're awesome. Wolfgang, you rock. Jizzy the Fizzy, love it. You're awesome. Rocky left. Dallas left. So, I think Micro Animations is gone. Death is gone. All right. Take care, guys. Be cool. Bye-bye. Thank you, Valerie. We'll be back tomorrow at lunchtime, noontime. All right? Have a good night. Bye-bye.